Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another multi-gen video. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing a lot of Treasure Cave with the 4,000 gems that I have. We're going to try to get these golden tickets, and once we get the golden tickets, I'm going to go ahead and head over to the Conjuring event, get the newest Ancestral monster, or at least try to. But let's see if we can actually obtain it in today's video, and I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure you drop a like and subscribe, grab a popcorn and a drink. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty guys, so this is the golden ticket right here. Basically, this will allow you to, have a chance to get yourself the newest ancestral monster. By the way, thanks to Anonymous, actually. Thank you for those free umbrellas. I would actually purchase a gem pack right now, but I have over 4,000 gems. I don't really need the gems, but I do want to also like kind of treat the teammates. But man, I really wish, I'm glad I have the gems, but at the same time, I wish I didn't, so I have a reason to spend, you know what I mean? But anyways, we have Akira here. This is the newest Ancestral. It is so nice, man. That monster, guys, you have to go for it if you haven't already. You got to. But right now we do have one of the best ancestral tanks, actually the best one if I'm not mistaken. Actually, yeah, I would say that's the best actually tank in the game, period. Even Linneus doesn't top him. Like he is better than Linneus in my opinion. And I know some of you guys are probably going to say otherwise, but I personally like, the new guy over Linneus. You know what I mean? I think, I'm sure a lot of you guys can also agree with that. But anyways, let's see how well this run goes. So we're gonna basically what I'm doing right now is I'm going after great keys right now. It is somewhat working. I mean, it's not too bad. Besides the great keys, I'm also following the food. So whenever I don't see a great key, I'm just going for the food. Or if there's no food either, I might just go for the gold. But looks like we get hit with a trap on room 11, which is okay. But I really wish I didn't, because then I could have actually went a little bit further. But anyways, we get 4 gems, nice. And the great key was right here. Oh man, of course we get hit with another trap. Now this one's going to be 10 gems, the next one's going to be like 40 gems. I don't know if I actually want to risk this, but at the same time, I want to see if I'm able to make it to room 20 if possible. Because if we can make it to 20, and maybe if there is 400 tickets there, we can steal that. That would be something. Even with the 40 gems spent, I think that would be a decent deal. Just because we're going to be getting basically our, we're basically going to be getting half of our gems back, or almost half basically, sort of. Of course we get the trap. Okay, now this is where we make the decision whether we spend the 40 gems or we want to just back out. Let's just do it just for the purpose of this video, because I don't want to make this video too long for you guys. But let's see here, 40,000 food, and there's no tickets. Now this is where I'm like, should I back out and get myself half of the gems, or should I keep going? You know what? We take risks around here. Okay, all right, I'm actually kind of upset about that. I can't believe that just happened to me. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. Hopefully the second round actually goes well. The second run, let's see how far we can actually get this one going. By the way, let me know in the comments down below if you guys have gotten the newest ancestral monster or not. But I personally haven't. This is actually my first time trying to get him, basically. This is my first time attempting to get myself tickets, so we can spend those tickets towards the event. Also, I know the first run that I did, and I made it to like, what, room 20 or something. Some of you guys already like were probably yelling at the screen, yo, back out, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Should have just backed out with the 18 or 23 gems that I had on the side that I could have gotten. But honestly, I'm just doing it for content. I would have personally backed out if it was like, let's say, a situation where it wasn't being recorded. Of course, I would have most likely backed out and got myself the gems, and I would have been like, whatever, it's just the remaining gems, just screw it, I don't really care. But it was just for the purpose of the video, so hopefully we can actually make it a bit far this time. Okay, we get hit with a trap on room 3. Now, what I remember in one of my videos, I was just doing, I think it was pot 2 that I kept spamming over and over again, and it actually got me to like room 20 before I got hit with the trap. So if we could get lucky like that again, that would be kind of nice, you know what I mean? Let's just see if we can actually make it that far though, by just spamming room 2 basically, or I should say pot 2, right? Pot 2 over and over again. Sometimes it works, the other times, you know what I mean, you're gonna be getting hit with the trap back to back to back. So it sometimes you can get lucky with like this, for example. Right now it's working well. I don't want to jinx it, but it is working pretty well. So we made it to 10, basically just spamming 2. I believe like later on down the line, like maybe room 15, actually like 14, I would say, it's probably gonna hit me with a trap on pot 2. Yeah, it was somewhere around here. Okay, so there it is. We just got hit with 1. I'm gonna just get the 4 gems. I kind of want to just go back to pot 2, to be honest, just to kind of like keep spamming. I don't think the game knows, or the system knows, that I'm still going for 2. They probably think I'm gonna actually switch it up, but let's just keep on going. Oh, of course, it just knows. Of course, you're listening to me. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Next one, unfortunately, is going to be 40 gems. So let's just hope we don't get hit with a next one. And of course, we get hit, right as I said it. Now, this is where some of you guys are like, back out, right? But I'm going to do it just to see if I can get myself the 400 tickets here. If I can get the 400 tickets, I'm going to back out straight away. But if there's no okay, there is 400 tickets somewhere. There it is. Perfect. Okay, now we can gamble to room 25. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to get my free reward here. And 25 probably has some tickets, or probably not. But I'm not going to risk that. But we already spent enough gems. We're actually on a loss right now. So I'm just going to, the 400 tickets that I have, plus I'm going to get more, of course, hopefully, if I can. We're going to keep on playing the treasure cave and see how far we can make it, within the next whatever amount of rounds that we do. If we can make a run for like 1,000 tickets or more, that would be pretty sweet. Like I'm thinking like room 35, maybe room 40. I believe there is tickets on room 40, if I'm not mistaken. So if we can make it, that... Yo, it is actually placing traps now on this one. It's like it knows that I'm spamming one pattern over and over again. Like, I'll show you guys. I'll give you guys an example. Look, there's going to be a trap either on second one or third one. It depends on which one I go for. So let's say I'm going for the third one, right? I'm going to do it twice. There's a high chance right now it's going to be right here. Let me see. I'm going to switch it up real quick. Oh, no, it was actually pot 2. It's probably going to be back here again. One of these two. Oh, yo, the game just like... thinks I'm actually gonna spam pot 2 this time. It really is on to me right now. Should we just like... I don't think it's gonna be here again, but you know what, let's do it. Okay, it did switch it up. It went to pot 3 now. Do we want to go with it again? Actually, I'm gonna switch it up to the far right. Okay, I thought it was gonna go back to pot 2, but I guess not. So let's get back to it. Maybe we can actually play around it now. I don't think it'll detect that I'm kind of going for pot 2 again over and over again, because I did kind of like play around a little bit. But we're about to see if we can actually trick the system a little bit here. So far it is working. This is where we got hit with trap last time. Okay, and of course we get hit with a trap again. So that does suck. It does suck. Okay, 14, let's go with it. And then I think it was 16 when I got hit with one of those traps. Let's see if there's a 200 ticket here. Usually there is a 400 or 200 laying around, but I guess not this time. 16, it might... I think it thinks that I'm going to be here. Let's go with the pot 3 here. Yeah, there it is. It actually thought I was actually going for that. Oh, of course you get... Okay, of course you hit me with one. Hey, it's only 10 gems. Oh, wow. I thought it was going to be 40 gems for some reason. Should we keep on going for pot 2? I don't know. Okay. I was thinking about going with pot 1, but I'm glad I actually went with the second one. And there is 400 tickets somewhere. Let's see where it is. Is it going to be all the way on the left? No. Okay, unfortunately, we spent a lot of gems, but it's okay. At least there was 400 tickets. I'm not even too upset about it. But let's see if we can actually make it to 25 here. I'm going to take that risk. Trying to make it to 25. Now 23, I'm 100% sure it's going to be right here. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the far left. Oh, of course, I should have won with the... Oh my gosh, I'm actually kind of upset. It's alright. I knew for a fact I was going to hit with the trap either on 23 or 24. So it's alright. It was bound to happen. You know what I mean? But let's see if we can actually get myself 600 tickets here. Okay, now this is where it actually pisses me off, because I actually thought there was going to be tickets, like 600 just laying around. We could have walked away with 1,000, but it's whatever. Hey, at least we get 20 of our gems back. We get 400 tickets, and then on top of that, we get some of the umbrellas. So right now, we should be sitting at 900. Okay, so it is 900 tickets that we are currently on. I want to go for a little bit more than that. And then near the end of the video, we're going to spend all of our tickets, okay? So make sure you guys continue watching. We're going to basically spend all of our tickets near the end and see, how far we can make it. But right now, yo, you know what? I'm 100% confident that there's not going to be any tickets on any of those rooms. 20 and 25 are going to be missing tickets because of the way this looks right now. This looks like I'm gonna get robbed. I don't even want to play this. Okay, I'm glad I hit with a trap there, because when it looks something like that, I feel like your chances of getting tickets are like really low. They're probably gonna rob you. You know what I mean? Okay, now wait for it. Look at that. That looks somewhat better. You know what I mean? There's some gems on 4, 7, 9. So that could be an indication that, you know, we might be fine. But there's gonna be a trap right here, so I'm gonna go with the far right. Oh, okay. I was in pot 3. All right, let's go with the far left. Oh, of course. You know what setup I actually, or not setup, pattern I actually want to do? You guys remember this OG one? It's somewhat OG, not too OG. I mean, I used to use it. But it's the 1, 2, 3, 4 pattern. And then once it hit 5, you go back to 3. You know what I mean? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know what I mean? Kind of like that. So that 5 was basically, let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 was right here. So this, oh, okay. Course. All right, guys, we made it to room 10. Okay, the trick that I've been doing is, or here's the thing. I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, there's no tricks in treasure caves or whatever. Sometimes it just works for me. So I'm just gonna okay, never mind. You're right, it doesn't work. Anyways, the pattern I'm doing right now is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's a little bit different than what I was doing when I was showing you guys earlier. But basically, you just go with an extra 1. You know what I mean? Okay, of course, I hit the trap right here. Okay, well, shall we just go back to, you know, pot 2, spamming pot 2, because that was actually working pretty well for me. We could probably give that a try. I don't know, but let's go with the 16 right here, and 17. I'm just gonna go with this one. Okay, thank God there's no traps. 18. Let's go with the far. Of course. Okay, this one's gonna be 40 gems. I don't know. Should we do it? Let's just do it for the purpose of the video. I don't care. Honestly, it's fine. Hopefully there is 400 tickets laying around here though, because if it's not, I'm actually gonna be upset. Please tell me. Okay, you know what? I'm actually done with this video, man. Yo, Treasure Cave just robbed me today. Today's not the day for Treasure Cave. I don't know how many gems I spent. I think it's like 300 gems, which is really, really, like, that's a lot of gems, you know what I mean? Just walking away with a lot, like 900 tickets. But I did get myself basically these resources right here. I'll show you guys. I got 60 of them. 60 is okay. I was expecting some more, but you know, the whole purpose of me playing the Treasure Cave was to get myself tickets. We do have 900. Let's go ahead and gamble to see if we could get ourselves Akira. So I'm gonna go ahead and summon it, and let's see what happens here, guys. You guys ready? Drum roll, 3, 2, 1, and oh my goodness. Okay, so okay, this is actually not a bad pull. I do understand I didn't get the egg, but it really isn't a bad pull if you really think about it. You know what I mean? 150 cells. I'll take that for 400 of the tickets that I spent. And I did spend a lot of gems on it. But let's see how this one's gonna go right here. You guys ready? 50 cells and a bunch of mythics. So the second one was a bit doo-doo, I would say. I do believe that last 100 tickets will actually get me the egg. So are you guys ready for this? Because I don't think you're ready for this. I seriously don't think you're ready for this, because this one's going to be getting me the egg for Akira. You guys ready? Let's see. Oh my gosh, that would have been so dope. But no, we got ourselves 50 cells for the monster. And that wraps it up for today's video, guys. If you guys want to see another part of me, you know, gambling the Treasure Cave a little bit more, and getting myself a bunch of tickets so I can try to get Akira again, then go ahead and drop a like. You know what I mean? If this video maybe gets like, I don't know, a couple hundred likes or something, I'll probably go ahead and do another part, or maybe live stream it if anything. But that's going to be pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next one. Peace out.